Hey, this is Ish, and today I want to talk to you about how your relationship with your body changes through a long lasting practice of meditation. So, when I first started meditating, I was about 15 at the time, and like most teenagers, I was really focused on my appearance and how I appeared and presented myself to other people. So, I was really focused on my fashion, and I'm going to talk later on fashion, and how my clothes would look, and I was really focused on building my body through weightlifting. So that was something I did 6 times a week, so very much focused on my appearance. And then as the years went on and my practice of meditation has matured, I had stopped placing an overemphasis on my body. So as you may know, in very deep states of meditation, your concept of your body disappears. So you become one with the object of your meditation, and then eventually you go past that. So, like most meditation practices, you have a concept. You first have a concept of who you are, as you think that this is your body and this is who you are, or you think that you are represented by your clothes or your status in life, and that represents who you are. But as you deepen in your meditation practice, you realize that you're the witness or the space that observes everything. So you become less attached or identified with external things around you, and you start to become more of that space that witnesses different things. So this is why you'll notice in very deep states of meditation, the body actually disappears and you notice that you are the witness of different things. And this is seen in Kensho or Samadhi experiences, and you're basically the space that observes things. Now, there is a tendency when people start a spiritual practice that they become so focused on the inner experiences that they actually neglect the body. So this is actually something the Buddha discovered upon his journey. He actually, before he started meditating under the tree, he actually trained with a bunch of yogis who are ascetics, meaning that they slept on just the floor outside, and they practiced like mutilating themselves, and like they'd step on a bed of nails, and they barely ate. They maybe ate like one meal a day. And the Buddha actually discovered that this method, on the other hand, this extreme, actually wasn't conducive to a spiritual life, because it's very hard to meditate when you haven't eaten, or you haven't exercised, or whatever the case is. So then he came up with the middle way or middle approach, where now you take care of the body, but you're also meditating as well. So kind of combining both of that. So you're not neglecting on your health on the other side. And I've now found nowadays I have a less focus on my appearance and my style, but I also know to take care of my body and exercise when needed. So if I've been idle for too long or meditating for too long, then yeah, I kind of get this subtle urge to go exercise, to do something active. Or if I notice that hair's getting messy, obviously I'll go to the barber and go get my hair cut. So it's things like this, but I'm also not obsessed with how it looks on a certain day, if that makes sense. And then as far as like the fashion thing goes, like I mentioned, whereas before my fashion sense was more like, how do I make myself look cool or fit in with this certain group? Now it's more of a expression of my just my nature. So it's something that I like and want to see how creative that looks, or how certain like shoes would match on the belt, and different creative expressions of fashion, rather than it's coming from a different place, rather than coming from a place of impressing others, or being materialistic or looking a certain way. So that's how the relationship with fashion has changed. And yeah, and if you're currently noticing that you have like self-concepts, you're not very positive about your body, or you're kind of more self-conscious about different things, just know that through the practice of meditation, long term, so you've been practicing it longer and longer, you'll slowly start to release that very fixed concepts of your who you are and your appearance and all that, and it becomes more of an inner flowering of your being, and it becomes more inwardly focused. And not saying that you'll neglect your appearance, but you just don't give as much importance to it. And that's some things I've noticed. And let me know if you've been meditating for a while, if you've noticed the same things, or if you have any other kind of observations. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you.